Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. Today you will learn typecasting, which means converting between one data type into another data type. So let's see first example. So for example, case one, we convert the anything into float. Anything means integer and the string data type. So let's say we have x1 equals to, for example, 5, and we will use the built-in function, which is float. So y1 is equal to float x1. Okay, so it will convert into float. Then what we do, we use the type function, which tells us the type or class of the um, input. So for example, I write print and then I write type x1. So it will tell the type of x1, which is integer, you may know. So Control C and I paste it, and then I write the type of, for example, y1. So type of x1 should be the int, whereas that of the float should the y1 should be float. Similarly, to convert string into uh, float. So for example, A1 is string, and that is, for example, 25. So I just write B1 equals to float. Again, the built-in function, you understand, anything input to float will result into float. So I write A1. And then again, let's check. So to check, we just write the type function. So type function tell us the type of the original value and what is the type of the value after conversion. So we see the originally A1 was string, but after writing B1 is equal to float, float is built-in function, it converts into the float. Okay, so let's take the second example. Let me write here for comments, convert into integer or int. You understand integer is the whole numbers. So we have x2 is equal to, for example, 5.9, and I write y2 equals to, for example, int is, again, you understand, built-in function, and it converts the whatever input into it into integer. So let me copy from this cell. Okay, so I copy this one to do the thing faster. So this is Control V, and I say this is just x2, and then we have the y2, and if I run it, so it should give me the originally x of 2 is equal to float, but it is converted into integer. So you must know that converting float into integer does decimal part removed, right? So it basically truncates. So it's a pitfall, because if you see that originally x2 value is 5.9, but if I print the value of y2, you will see it will be print. Okay, it will be what it should be. Can anyone tell? Okay, I give you a second, and then I run it. So you see the value is 5. So that means this 0.9 is removed. So you understand that int basically removes the decimal part. So it's not doing something called the what is that called? Right? Round off. So it doesn't round off. If you round this one off, it will give you 10, sorry, 6. But because the int it removes the decimal part, so it is basically left to 5. So you understand there's a huge difference between 5 and 5.9. That's important thing you must know. So let's do the second example. So for example, A2 equals to, for example, 25, and you understand this is a string. So I convert this string into integer. So you understand we use the built-in function, and it will give me the this one. Okay, so let's again try to plot this, print, see the type of this one. So this is A2, and now this one is B2. So let's run it. And you see originally A2 was string class, and now we have converted it into integer class. Okay, so let's take the third example, that is string. So I write convert to string. Okay, so let's take again similar example. For example, x3 equals to 25.7. Okay, so I just write y3 is equal to, again, okay, so to convert it to string, we use the str, which is a built-in function and which converts anything input to it into string. Okay, so that's why. So let me paste the previously to do things quickly. So this is x3 and this is y3. So if I just run it, so you see originally x3 is float, but it has converted it into string. Okay, let's take the second example. We have, for example, x4 is equal to, say, minus 12, and I convert it into string, so I'll write y4 is equal to str and x of 4. So this is your x4 and this is your y4. So you see originally it was integer and it has been converted into string. So that's all about the typecasting. I'll upload these code and some of the homework, which maybe I show you, which is here. So basically three classes of the homework, which the first one, that's very simple. And the second one is a bit intermediate level, and the third one is a bit challenging. So I hope you will practice it, and do practice it. If you have any confusion, you can write in the comment section. So that's all from my side. See you in the next lecture. Until then, goodbye.